Hello, welcome to the Becky and Boca show. For this episode, I brought you to the home of Ashley and John of Lady Ashley Party Planning. And the reason I wanted to interview them is I've known them for a few years. In fact, you came on my show once for Valentine's Day and talked about how you met and all that. You're a great couple. Everybody knows you in town. And now you've started this magnificent party planning business, which has really taken off.
Thank you.
I've seen all your pictures. I know you have a lot of bookings. And I just want to talk about how it started and tell my viewers all about what they can do if they want to use you to plan a party.
Absolutely.
And what I love about it is it's the two of you, it's a couple.
Right.
It's not some big company where you farm the work out. I know you do everything yourselves, and your husband helps you a lot, Ashley.
Oh my word, my love, Big John. What does he not do? You know, it's so important. He's so creative, so much creativity, and he's so talented. You've seen the things that he has brought to life.
Yes, I have. I've seen some huge arch garlands and things.
The balloon garlands. Oh my Lord, we love those, and we've gotten to.
They look kind of labor intensive.
They're not easy, Becky. They're not easy, but we get it done.
It's a 2.5-hour job, but we love it because when we see how excited and the look on our client's face, that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
And we love doing the balloon garlands, the balloon sticks, the balloon columns, everything with balloons. Balloons make people happy.
And they're beautiful colored balloons too. They're like some of them almost look like metal. The ones I've seen in your
chrome balloons.
So maybe is when we sit down with our clients, we ask what is your theme, the color, what are you looking for, and then we create the magic.
Okay.
And there's whether we have to double stuff them, depending on what sizes we're using. We love it.
To ask you, how did this start?
Oh, how did it start? Okay.
I know you haven't been party planners forever.
Well, no, actually, yes. No. Hey, ask anybody in town. As we put on the bio, right, baby? We have been, or I should say, we were on the party circuit for the last 10 years, attending parties, hostessing parties, going to parties. I mean, we would do like 3-4 in a weekend.
We had a Super Bowl party here for 60 people.
Oh my goodness!
We were famous for our Floatopia pool parties.
Look at all the floats.
They had about 40 amazing friends. We've always enjoyed it. We get so much pleasure out of seeing people having fun. It makes us feel good.
Yes.
And so many great memories. But actually how it started, and thank you for asking that, I know, as you've heard, I've sold everything from, fashion, jewelry, you name it, I've sold it. Vacation property, everything. And my heart has always been here. And my husband has done so many things in the past. And it was last year in the era of COVID. And we said, you know what, if we're going to make it happen, let's just put our trust and faith in ourselves and let's make it happen.
Right.
And we had total faith in ourselves and our talent, and that God would take the rest.
And look what happened.
Yeah.
So you're booked all the time now. I know that.
We are, definitely, and it's wonderful.
I'm working harder than when I was working. Now that I'm retired, it's fun. It's hands-on. It's building stuff. That's something that I've always had a passion for.
Okay, what kind of things do you build for these
I
parties?
could build balloon garlands. I could do designer backdrops. I could do all kinds of lettering, posters. I could do, you name it. I can pretty much build it.
Everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
So what types of parties have you done?
Oh my gosh, we have done the engagement party. We've done so many birthdays. Would you say birthdays seem to be the biggest thing? We did a fiesta, Mexican party. We did a green party.
Graduation parties.
Graduation party. They just tell us their vision.
And you create it.
We create it.
Okay, so how does that work for my viewers that are watching? Sure. Say somebody wants to throw a party, a birthday party.
Sure.
How do you start?
Great question.
Phone call.
Yeah. All they simply
Okay, they
do.
call?
Most
We're going to
people-
put the number here on the screen. So.
Most people have found us on the website, thank God. And obviously anyone who's on Facebook knows that we are all over Facebook and Instagram.
And Instagram, I see all your
It's
stuff.
so important to show people what you can do. Nobody wants to know what you have to say. Show them what you can do. How can you benefit me? How can you help me? What do you have to show me? And we
Seeing is believing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we do a lot of different things to make sure that people. It's a visual thing.
Yeah.
Because it's that's what's the best thing that sticks out is that,
that's true.
like you said before, the colors, the chrome balloons, and then we ask the client, what do you want?
Right.
And then they say, and then we put it on paper. How's this look? And then Ashley and I create it.
So it's like a negotiation in the beginning. You figure out what they want, and you make suggestions, and then they agree on it, and then you create.
The most important thing is, the date of when the venue is. Yeah, we got a phone call from Louisiana. We're like, oh, no, thank you.
Such a wonderful working relationship and friendship with Heather and Susan at Atlas at this event rental. We have some wonderful caterers that we work with. We have
Chef Angelo, some different ones in
right,
Boca.
Exactly. Also different people as far as music. So
So you take care of everything.
We could bring in dancers. We can bring in. Yeah, we could reach out to them and say we have a list of stuff that we can just call on people. We had one client that they said that they talked to a couple other people. We're the only ones that arrived at their home on time. First of all, called them back, and then also arrived on time. Showed them what our plan was, put it out on a poster board, gave them a design of what they wanted, and they fell in love with it, and we did it, and it was good.
When somebody's planning a party, they're stressed out.
Absolutely.
I know, I've done this many times, and the date is approaching, and you're worried, is everything going to turn out okay? Is this person going to show up? Is that person going to show up?
Check off list as you go.
It's horrible for the hostess, so I imagine you can take a weight off
It's like
them.
a breath of fresh air for them because relax, sit back, enjoy your party for once.
Right.
We got it covered. A
take
to
care of
Z.
everything.
Check. And we take care of everything.
I chaired the hospital ball once. Ooh, I could have used you.
My wife is very good at follow up
That's
and staying on top of
That's
things.
Great, because I know, like I said, people get stressed out.
Oh, and you were asking me about parties. I don't want to forget the masquerade, the hat party.
Oh, hat
the
parties. I
fireman
love hat party.
Oh, yeah, the list goes on and on. A dear friend of ours, Bill Trinka, who retired, and he was a fireman.
It's a birthday party and we had a lot of fireman stuff.
And
how
fireman hats,
fun.
and the theme just flowed throughout the party, and that was about 60 people there.
Yeah.
So if somebody doesn't have an idea for a theme, can you help them out?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. We
Done
have
that.
so many ideas. It all comes to fruition, and it looks amazing. You just have to listen, and I think where
That's the
people make
key.
a mistake.
So I want to ask you about children's parties, because in a place like Boca Raton, everybody wants to outdo each other with their children's parties.
I can create on a piece of plywood, flat piece of plywood that I could purchase at Home Depot and just color it up and hand draw it and just make it look beautiful.
And balloons.
Balloons are the key.
Balloons make people happy.
We've even done scarf balloons.
Scarf balloons.
Yes, where they wear the balloon garland around a bunch of balloons as a scarf.
Yeah, we're always thinking, try to be one step ahead.
Yeah.
And that's just a matter of, getting up at 5 and 5:30, correct? And,
Yeah, the day of, I bet, is stressful.
And, I belong to different groups we do together, like Party Mavens. Everyone knows what Party Mavens is. And, different balloon groups, and you learn and you share ideas, and
I like that.
and you bounce off each other, and it's all about helping people along the way. We have some really exciting things coming up, but we can't mention it just yet.
Okay.
It's,
Okay, one more thing I want to ask you about. We started out where everyone was in lockdown, there was COVID, then we all got to come out, and we all got to take our masks off, but now we don't know what's happening.
right. Well, I think
We don't know where we're going. We're very COVID-19 compliant.
Yeah,
and whatever CDC compliance. So we just make it simple and take the stress off the client.
It's all about, again, getting people in the moment, making them feel the way they want to feel at that minute. Everybody wants that aha moment for their party. Everybody wants.
They want to see that it all came together,
Exactly.
and that everybody's having fun.
And enjoying the party.
That's the key, yes.
And not to mention some fabulous photos afterwards.
Right, that's very important, because
Absolutely.
and we remember it. It's
We
like,
do that as well. And
you provide photos too?
we do the photos.
We can.
We can, yeah.
That's nice.
And speaking of, before I forget, this is for you. Thank you for coming to see us this afternoon.
This is beautiful.
You're very welcome.
Do you create all of your
Yes,
florals?
my wife did that. Yep.
You're kidding.
And this is just working with roses.
Oh my gosh.
We have a wonderful florist over there, Joseph at Rome, who we love to work with.
in Del Rey?
Yes, he's wonderful.
Rome of Del
These
Rey.
are just small things that I like to do or give to somebody that's
beautiful.
special. But yeah, and again, they're just nice little centerpieces for the table.
What about bar?
We would call people that. Hey,
Bartenders?
That's not, we
the
have
bartenders and
bartenders
everything.
on.
Okay.
We have bartenders, caterers, we have everybody lined up and ready, and it's just a call.
So you've got everything.
There's no more Rolodex, but we have a Rolodex.
Right. I want to ask you about pricing. When someone comes to you, they give you an idea of what you want, and then I know they probably want a ballpark figure of what it's going to cost.
Right.
So how does that work?
What I tell people is there's never a set, okay, every party is this amount. Everything's different.
Okay.
And when they sit down with us, they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for explaining it. And we want to be perfectionists. And I think from being
I get that
in
feeling
sales,
that you are both perfectionists, and these
Absolutely.
parties are perfect.
Most clients have a price already, you know, basically
wanna
what they want to spend, a budget or whatever.
Right.
We usually don't ask that question. That's usually not one of the first questions we have. I mean, maybe on down the line we get to it.
Right.
But what we do is we try to curtail every different venue for the client and then price it accordingly.
What types of venues have you done?
Cafe Med,
Cafe Med, Wyndham, Deerfield
Latitudes,
Beach.
Oh,
We did the engagement
Latitudes.
party, Latitudes. Oh my gosh.
homes, private homes,
Definitely private homes.
clubhouses.
Clubhouses,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, clubhouses.
Again, like some people
can you
provide
find
it.
venues for people if they need
Of
them?
course we can.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to ask you about engagement parties. I know those are big.
Sure.
Have you done any of those?
Oh my gosh, yes. We were so blessed to work with a client. She asked us to do her daughter's engagement party, and it was at Cafe Med in Deerfield Beach, which is now the Wyndham Resort. We had such a beautiful setup. We had their letters of their first name. In her color, there was that beautiful purple everywhere sprinkled throughout the party with the purple butterflies coming out. I have to say that the Wyndham Resort did an amazing job on their catering. And do you remember who we had for the guitarist?
Don't remember his name.
Flamenco guitar. To
Oh.
compliment it. So it was just magnificent, and they're walking around, they're hugging us, and it was tears coming in their eyes, and the pictures were phenomenal.
You provide the photos to the people if they want photos of the event.
We like to do it because, as everyone knows out there in the Facebook world, I've been taking photos of all these parties that
Yes.
we've done in the last 10 years. Quite a few. So, and thank God, I'm pretty good at it.
But I think that's really
So I love
important
doing
because
it.
if you throw a big party, like this was an engagement party for someone's daughter or something,
Yes, exactly, her daughter.
you want to remember that.
Right.
I mean, that's important.
And
the
it's so
photography is just
important.
as important as the party.
Right, and you don't want the photos where people are turning sideways or eating or something like that. We get beautiful photos, clear. They have a beautiful view behind them, and they were magnificent. And of course, they're on the website and on our Instagram and Facebook. But just to see the happiness from the parents and the hugs, and they were like referring us to their family and friends, and it was just beautiful.
Well, I would imagine people like it because it's a personal experience
It was
with
very
you two.
personal.
You're not farming this out to
No,
your
no.
assistants.
Thank you for mentioning that, because it is just John and I think that's how we like to be. We like working as a team. We're a great team.
She's the CEO, I'm the CFO.
We've been married 17
I
years.
love that. That's
and
good. I saw a picture of a shoe on a table at one of your parties.
Stepping into Style birthday, and that was at Luigi's
Oh, how
down
fun.
in Pompano. And so she asked us to create a very beautiful, she's a dancer. She's
Oh.
been a dancer for years. So John created an amazing shoe, and we had a leopard print table runner in a box that he made, and it looked incredible.
Oh my
And
goodness.
we set up throughout the restaurant. Everybody's coming up asking for our card, and there was music there, and
Sounds like
she
fun.
was so happy and wrote such a beautiful thank you and referred so many of her friends to us.
Well, that's important. You're getting great
Absolutely.
referrals.
No, we're very thankful, very grateful. Right,
Yes.
baby?
And I love the fact that the two of you are kind of just deciding to do this as your business now, and you both are in it together, and you both seem to
Absolutely.
be enjoying
Yeah,
it.
we have fun doing it. We've had to turn down some clients because we were booked.
June, we had
Yeah,
like
it's,
6 jobs, I think, right?
Isn't
Yeah.
that great,
Crazy.
though?
Yeah. But
But we have friends that we refer them to, and then we follow up with
Exactly,
them, and
and
we
help
keep in
out.
touch and see if they ever need us in the future or
right.
stuff.
If we can help, we
And it
can
comes
help.
back.
And we have so much fun working together and hanging
You-
out
it
together.
sounds like
and-
you do.
Yeah, I mean, I married my best friend.
It's
so-
good. Happiness that we bring to people's
The
parties.
reaction, the hugs,
The thank you.
Other than the storm that might be blowing
Oh
through.
no!
We might get rained on.
I can tell by your home that you're the kind of people that like to entertain.
We do.
Thank you.
That's probably what helped you with this business.
Absolutely.
Because now you're entertaining for more people.
Absolutely.
So it's something you enjoy, and you turned it into a business,
Yeah.
and now you're successful.
We walk into a client's home or into the clubhouse, and we take a grand shot of the whole thing and listen to what the client asks, and we come up with our venue of what it could be, or our ideas of what it could be, and take it from there.
Well, thank you so much for this.
Well, thank you for coming to our home.
I've been talking to you for a while. while about
Yeah.
getting an interview with you because it's like a homegrown Boca Raton business
Yeah.
from two people that everybody knows around the community, and
We're pretty well known.
now
Definitely.
you're successful with this, and everybody's hiring you, and you're happy. You look happy.
We are so
Yeah.
happy. And
It's
we
good
thank
stuff.
all the people that helped us along the way, along the journey, and they all know who they are, and we're forever grateful for that. Because, like I
Yeah.
said, we were doing parties, going, kid you not, did we not do 4 in a weekend one time?
And some clients have become friends too.
Oh, that's
that we
true.
still see.
Yes, and that we do things together, so that's
Yeah.
a real blessing. But, before we got in the business, like I said, it was 10 years of going nonstop. Well, I don't know where the energy came from. Now I'm like, I
It
love my
gives you
beauty
energy
place.
that you have something that you love doing.
Yes, now, yes, definitely.
Okay, so I think we better wrap this up because the wind's picking up. We got a little hurricane or something going on here.
floats
The
are
floats are
flying.
going all over the place. But I'm so glad that you did an interview with me. Like I said,
Thank you.
I love this. You're hometown people. Everybody knows you. Now you've started
for
this
sure.
business that you're very good at, and you're just happy people. So anybody out there that needs a party planner, there we go.
Thank you, but if I just may say real quickly, we want to thank all of our friends and family along the way that have supported us, that have been part of our website. You know who you are. We truly appreciate all of the time that you have given us. And in regards to John and Ashley, when you want extraordinary, not just ordinary, contact Lady Ashley.
I love that.
Thank you,
Thanks
Nick.
for inviting me to your home. This has been
Yep.
fantastic. And everybody, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We hope to hear from you soon.